Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Jumplight Odyssey. We're getting on a roll here. We've got... Well, we had a plan for manufacturing. I guess we haven't executed it yet. But we have some ships that are operating right now. Let's let the people free so they can function appropriately. And we did take apart this bedroom here, so maybe we want to expand this room here to take up that space. Like this only takes 8 metal, and we have 37. And then we can also engulf this room as well once that's wrapped up here. Basically, I was kind of planning on like recreating this room over here minus the power modules and stuff, and then I'd delete this room as well, so we would never lose any of the beds or anything like that. But we should probably get working on this manufacturing room, because I really want to get the metals up and running. And this needed to be like a 2x4, or yeah, a 2x4 in order to fit this guy in here. It wasn't like a 3 wide wasn't big enough for whatever reason, so we plopped that guy down, and that guy takes a lot of metal. I'm trying to think. It might be best if we go... We just don't have the metal. I'm hoping when those ships come back that they come back with more metals for us, because we're just kind of treading water until they... Hey! You're probably the survey, though. Oh, no, you weren't. Good job. Alright, so now that they brought 20 metals back, we have to be careful. We can build basically 49 metal worth of stuff. We're at 36 right now. So we have 13 to play with. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, let's go back and send that shuttle right back out. We might have to swap the crew out now. We have 6 minutes and 18 seconds. Do we want to send them out for a search and rescue? I think we should. Our hope is pretty low. So why don't we swap this crew out immediately? It's a little beat up, but not too bad. So let's go ahead. Oh, neat. You can priority repair the... Hey! This is what we were complaining about last time, where my shuttles would never get repaired for whatever reason. Now you can priority repair a shuttle, which is cool. Thank you, League of Geeks. Now, search and rescue. Okay, so it did swap out some people. They're still off duty, so not great. But we're gonna try and do some manual swapping around. Alan, you can go, and then Aaron, you should get swapped up for somebody on duty as well. Maybe just Andy. Good enough. And then let's send this group of people out to try and rescue some folks. Get some more crew members. We'll just have some random civilians running around on the boat. So that should be fine. Produce is starting to drop. So that's something we'll want to keep an eye on. We might need to start pivoting like these rooms into biomass production, and then the room upstairs into just straight up produce, maybe? Successful return? Yes! They didn't have any metal, but they did have a lot of advanced stuff. So like metagel, ammo, produce. That was really good. This ship needs to get repaired though. It's pretty dang scorched. There goes the other shuttle. Oh, we should probably check out where we're jumping to, huh? I don't even have a plan. Now, we could jump here. But I'm thinking, because it's a high gravity situation, it's going to slow our away missions. It might be better to skip that one and go for the verdant world. Get biomass, get produce, get water. They have a chance of returning feverish, but I think you can just control that with normal metagel. So I think we'll aim for this one. And that should give us a little more space from the pursuing Zootopans. It sets us up nicely to go for this beacon. and then kind of build out from there into the mineral ring. The mineral ring has a bit of a larger jump here. Although if we jump here, we should be able to make this jump. We might even be able to make it from here. But it's hard to tell. I think that might be a little too far, but if you're here, you should be able to make that jump. Worst case scenario, we should probably have a Jumplight cartridge built by then anyway. I'd like to start building the auto cartridges. In fact, we can, or not our auto cartridges, the auto calibrator. We can actually build one right now. But we should get the, before I get too ahead of myself, let's go back to the manufacturing room here. And get this set up appropriately. So this is 36 and 4. We need to have a power thing anyway, so we might want to just drop this down here so we have the extra space on the wall in order to throw down the power and oxygen necessary. Whoa, chill out. We can also, this also gives us more space to throw down a plastic fabricator, but we don't have the excess metals for that yet. So we'll do the 48 and 8. And the nice thing is, once this room is up and running, that'll start producing metals for us. So we'll actually be able to catch up on the fact that we don't have much metal on the boat right now. The other thing is, we want to start looking at getting this water room up and running. We've already chewed through a good portion of our water, so we can actually go in here and start deleting some of these tanks. How much? 100 water each? I think we start with 1700 water, so we could go ahead and delete 3 of them. Yep, sure enough. We could jump. We just need to wait for that ship to come back, which is currently operating. So we'll wait around for them to come back. But yeah, we can start deleting out these water tanks. Oops. And in return, we can start to swap them over to being a condenser room. Needs metal again. But for each getting these condenser or these water tanks out of the way, you could do 1, 2, 3. It looks like you can do a maximum of 3 before hitting the wall. But you could do 4 along this far side. I guess I should have been deleting them from this side, or the other side first, but that's okay. We'll be chewing through this water anyway, so it's not a huge deal. Because then we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you could do 2 in the back and 1 there. And then I guess you could kind of like you could kind of like jigsaw it in there, so you have like 3 going up this way, 3 down the middle, and then that would end up with 10 in a room. And then you could plunk down another oxygen thing over there. Just trying to min-max it as much as possible. How much does an auto calibrator need to be made? 10, 16, 15. I knew it was 15 for the composite, but yeah, metal's gonna be for weirdly enough for the beginning half of this run, or beginning part of this run, is gonna be the limiting factor for us. Looks like the manufacturing room is underway. They're working on it. Engineers all over the place. Oh my god, this deck is swarming with engineers. There's like 10 of them in one shot. That's wild. Zootopans are closing in. You guys on your way back yet? You're landing. Great. Good job, team. And you were successful. Well done. So new people have come on board. Back to the bridge to jump out of here with about 2 minutes to spare. Doing pretty good there. We could also start thinking about starting to build radar pods, but I think that's still a few jumps away for us. Launch. And they didn't even get to see us this time. We jumped so quick. All right. Let's get ready to send out our shuttles again. Pause. Oh, down to the hangar. Got crew disembarking from that one. This one's already repaired, so good job. Now let's look at the missions here. We got lots going on here. We could do water extraction, but we still have plenty of water. So I think we want to go ahead and lead with the survey operation. gonna swap out this crew. They're still, most of them are still off duty. I really wish you could like either check a box or if it prioritized non-off duty people, that would be fantastic. Jorah, you look like you're struggling here. You're having a rough time with morale and inclusiveness. I don't know what the other one is. But we're gonna swap out Kearney here for, let's see, do we have any Marines that are like not in dire straits? You're doing rough there. So maybe what this all right, you're gonna go, but I think what that is telling me is that it's important to get the bedroom updated. So if we go up to the promenade here, this room is doing well. We got some more hope. That's good. I think it's very important that we start getting the stuff that lets people have a chill time. What is it even called? Not morale. Connectedness. Because I think that's what that third thing is. Like if we go look at the manifest here, that's the starship log. So like these people who have red, does that mean they're bruised? Let's inspect here. I accidentally opened the starship log. Needs. Ah, yes. So that means their needs are not being met. And of all the needs that we have, hygiene, thirst, hunger, rest, everything we have except for connectedness. So I think we're gonna actually start using this room to start meeting some of those demands. So we need to go with shift schedule. The nice thing about shift schedule is it allows you to do the poker table. It also allows you to do the double bunk, which is pretty great. So I think what we're gonna do here is tuck this guy right in the corner here. And then that'll also allow us, when we feel like it, to throw down the personal terminal in this corner as well. So we'll start with that. And then we'll start rotating these bunk beds over to double bunks. And then once this room is pretty much set up, we can start to pivot this room into the big room and then kind of relay it out accordingly. This one, maybe we turn it into another bedroom, maybe we do something else with it. I'm not 100% convinced what I want to do with it quite yet. How's our medbay doing? People are starting to get healed. We were at 21 at one point, so it's good to see people no longer being wounded. Now this shuttle can probably go out now. And you guys are all ready to go, actually, surprisingly. Well, let's go back. Auto assign real quick. Nope, they weren't ready to go. So we're gonna swap some people out here. I'd like to not send people that are like devastated. But you know, might not be. You might not have much choice in the matter. We just search by combat. I feel like all of our combat people are either wounded or off duty, or semi-wounded anyway. So let's. All right, Aelin, you're up. I know you were moderately wounded, but we're just gonna do a random resource extraction. We don't really know what's going on until the survey operation comes back. So they're still departing, so they haven't even started. You're still 20 minutes away from me. We're doing pretty solid there. So we're gonna target that for jump. Barren world is material and metal. This is material and metal, but that is also an asteroid field, which are back and running, by the way. So we won't be willy-nilly jumping into asteroid fields anymore. And in fact, we might want to just go ahead and bypass that altogether and jump straight to the barren world, since the material metal is actually the same. The one benefit of the asteroid belt is the low gravity making your away missions much faster, but I'm still real nervous to get in there this early and start getting pummeled by asteroids when we might not have our guns up and running, or at least running at full capacity. Are you guys gonna like take this stuff away? It's just kind of scattered all over the ground. Still no metal. Are you guys up and running yet? How's the power doing? Power's ticking down. But that also could be just the weirdness of not having produced power in the last like cycle or whatever. All right, we can go back up and delete some more of the water tanks here. Grab this guy, get that out of there. Confirm. We also have this open room here, which I'm not sure what to do. I actually was thinking about this earlier, is if, like, push came to shove, you can actually, like, get rid of this, and I might have talked about this in the last episode now that I'm thinking about it, but you could really get rid of this central hallway. It really serves no purpose. You could also expand out, outward, but you know, to get rid of these hallways, and then you would, like, engulf these chunks to make the rooms even bigger, and then just shift the doors to the inside. It's kind of weird because like this one has doors on both sides, and this one has doors only on one side, and then a bench blocking the other way. I don't know. It's a weird layout. But when we if we start running out of space for water condensers, we might want to. This room we might want to just in general, like to be able to jam more power production in there. I'm kind of looking at it. And right now it's kind of maxed out with what it can do for that layout, but say you expanded the room out to the hallway, you could probably jam two nuclear power plants in there, and then 4 like side by side. You could do your power panel against the wall here, and then stuff batteries in the center of the room. I actually really kind of like that layout now that I'm thinking about it. It requires us to move a lot of stuff around. Unfortunately, I plopped these guys right down in the middle, which is where the door... Well, it wouldn't necessarily have to. We could put a door right here. In fact, I'm actually going to do that while I'm thinking about it. Perfect success. Good job, guys. So let's go ahead and confirm that door. And then, that's actually nice, because then we can start building both of these rooms out without worrying about, like, blocking people or anything like that. So spacecraft is back, starting to land. Perfect survey, well done. Crew's disembarking. They all wave at each other, well done. Now, there should be a salvage operation, so let's take a look. There is indeed. I didn't even look at it. I did, but I didn't. 11 composites. Metagel, ammo, produce. That's pretty solid. The other one's back too. Good job. Alright, so let's send this one out. Auto-assign crew. Let's see here. Who's the best in combat shape? Looks like you are, but you're like devastated from lack of interaction with other people. That's okay. You can interact with people while you're on the shuttle, right? That's how that works. Let's see here. Who's doing okay? Everybody's got red. Like, just I'm sure it's fine. It just makes me nervous to send people out on missions. So we're gonna do it anyway. This is kind of a low roll since it's a 65% chance for the salvage opportunity to work, but they will try their best. All right, this one was a success. They got food. Lots of biomass, lots of produce. The nice thing about that is it really kind of eases the pressure off of getting our food and produce sorted out for now. We can really let it ride for a bit. Go ahead and sort by health again. Yeah, so it does seem to be working as far as like being able to cycle crew members that are not in great shape out. But I think for me personally, and maybe this isn't a goal for the project as a whole, but I think it would be nice if you could prevent sending people out who are off duty, just because like that's pretty important to get people off duty to take care of their needs. Otherwise they will like starve to death and things. Looks like this one is the better one from a biomass perspective, so let's go ahead and launch the shuttle.
Crew, report to your assignments.
The other thing I want to consider doing is setting up a fast shuttle, the rapid deployment shuttle, because I want to use that one for my survey missions. And then it'd be fun to try and get the auto shuttles up and running and see if we can't make that work. I know a lot of people swear by them, and I've never tried them out myself, so now's the time, right? So that's one of the long-term goals. Here we go. We got our manufacturing up and running. Usage restriction. Oh, that's really interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. So you could restrict it so it only stores resources produced in the same room, or resources stored in this object so they can only be used here. So like any metal produced here could only be used in a composite builder or a ammo builder or something. That's really interesting to limit where they're like taking and pulling resources to. But for now, we need to get you moving. So let's go ahead and run priority on that guy. And then, how do we want to set up storage in this room is an interesting question. We could kind of build the extractors and things around the outside, and and build storage in the middle, maybe? Now I have this like really weird idea to build a middle room in here that is like storage, and then build constructors in a donut-shaped room around the storage room. Does that make any sense? I'm just gonna show what I'm thinking here, and then you guys can all chime in and say that's the worst idea I've ever heard. So like this 4x4 in the middle, you drop that in the middle, you build all of your extractors and whatnot around the outside, and then you have just stuff this little room in the middle here full of double storage racks. So you would just like you would leave this open for doors or whatever, and then you would go like bang bang. I guess that's all you could put in there, right? Well, I guess you could stuff some over here too, like that. So then you could get 6 shelves in here, and you could put a door over here even, so it would actually be it's 40 metals to do that. You could split it in the middle, so you got a door here, so you add a doorway, so you go door. It's a 42 metal 2 plastic room, but then you got this weirdo storage system in the middle, and then you have your manufacturing all around it. I'm kind of in love with it, actually. I might try it, just because it's weird. Ah! What do you mean the mission was incomplete? What? Does that mean they failed? I don't understand what happened there, but didn't work. Whatever that means. These guys are landing. How are we doing from a timing perspective? We still got 12 minutes. Perfect success from the other one. That's impressive. Oh, and repaired. Wow, that was fast. Now, I think we have time to try and send the crew out again. They're gonna send out the boss? You know what? There's no reason we can't send out the boss. I think that's a good idea, especially on a salvage mission where we can get composites back. Let's send out another Marine as well to boost that. That gives us an 80% chance to succeed. So let's go ahead and try the oh darn, the survey mission is a one-time chance, I guess. That's kind of interesting. Well, we might as well go for a resource extraction, I guess. Just get crazy amounts of biomass and produce on the ship. And then we'll go to the beacon next turn. We still need to build more Jumplight anyway, so it's not a huge deal. But yeah, we need to get the metal extractor running as soon as we can. And then, yeah, I think we definitely want to prioritize jumping from the beacon to this barren world, because we just need more metal. That's kind of what we're running low on. Actually, while we're waiting around, we might as well turn this shuttle around and send it right back out too, and get some water, because we're actually fairly low on water now. So like 330, 352. So we might as well go for this. Swap out Dion with maybe Braden? Nope, they didn't like Braden being on there. No, I'm gonna send Braden. I think he's fine. He's got a mustache. He knows what he's doing. As if that matters. Alright, there you go. So, boatloads of produce and biomass. We have 170 biomass. That might be more than I ever had on my other ship, I think. Except maybe like in the early days. Who knows? Got lots of composites. It's really just metal that's keeping us down right now. The other thing is, instead of doing my weirdo center storage room, I could just do a storage room like in this corner. Although that defeats kind of like the idea, or doesn't defeat it, but it goofs up my idea of having a double extractor over there. A double metal extractor, that is. Because I had originally wanted to plop down a second metal extractor, so if like, I just kind of demonstrate what I'm thinking. It's easier to show than tell, in this game anyway. So you would expand outward. You'd throw down another metal extractor. Oh wait, it's actually too big. Sure enough. I thought it had enough room to do what I was planning on doing. Apparently not. Well, that solves my problem, actually, really easily then. Don't want to deconstruct the whole room. Delete build plan. So instead, we will do what I was talking about just now, which is to build our storage room right next door, so this cargo hold. So we'll do it like this, and then we'll go ahead and throw a door down, and then you start with just basic double storage, and then expand outward as needed. So I think the best way to do this would be to like throw here, and then here. It's a little tricky, though. Maybe like side, middle? And then like that. Yeah, actually I like that a lot. So you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get that like really efficient and crammed in there. And then you could maybe like 1 here, and then do the same thing on the other side, and then that still lets them to kind of flow freely around it. But ready to jump. Well, we need our ships to come back first. The problem being with what I just described is you actually can't place anything on the walls. So maybe we'll have to rethink how we want to put our storage in here. Maybe like straight across would be a good idea? I'm not 100% sure. I'll think about it. But for now, maybe we just put the power on this wall. Still need a lot of metals for that to work. Why is nobody running this dang machine? There's no restrictions. I put priority on here, and nobody wants to haul some material down here so we can actually get metal on this dang ship. And these guys are returning. Hopefully they bring some water with them, because we're actually running out of water now. Like Like this thing should be like overloaded with material, right? Yeah, 96 material. 105 material. Who's the Joker not hauling material down here? Maybe we do need to set up a small storage rack down here, which takes metal, which is hilarious to me, but increases neatness by 1200%. Like, I'm not really sure where to put it even. I guess I could always move it later, so maybe just over here for now is a good place for it. But oh right, I forgot about the room. We delete that for now. And then we don't actually need this door. Can I get rid of that door? I can indeed. We don't have the metals for it, unfortunately.
Engineers to your assignments.
Alright, we just got some more water. Good job. So did you guys just land? You did indeed. Good job. So let's get ready to jump to our next place.
Initiate Jumplight drive.
It was a perfect success. Look at that. Gained 350-ish water or whatever it was.
Jumplight in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Well, I think we'll pause the episode there. If you guys like the episode, click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more Jumplight Odyssey or my other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, guys, hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.